Hi everybody, welcome to another video. My name is Marco Chak. If you're new to this channel, welcome. I'm the founder of Divicati. By the title of this video, you know what it is about, so I'm super excited to just jump right into it and share all the juicy points that I've learned from this book, The Science of Getting Rich by my man, Wallace D. Wattles. So I picked this book up just in a Sunday afternoon. I was having some trouble with my business and really needed some insight to how to tune into more of a abundance mindset. So, I was just reading a couple pages, seeing a chapter here or there, but I instantly got hooked because, each chapter is very short, just a couple of pages, and I've been highlighting, I've been writing down notes. Today, I've picked a couple of transformative insight that has changed my life and the way I view how to make money and how to tap into more abundance, and just to share those with you like I always do. Yeah, let's get right into point number one. Let's go. The first insight that I want to share from this book is that we live in a thought world and we can create immense amount of riches if we can tap into our creativity. If you look at any inventions in the world, whether that's a car, a pencil, a camera, or even just a piece of paper, someone first created that product in their mind and then manifested it or created into reality. So everything starts off with our mind first, and if we're able to tap into our creativity, and because creativity is endless, we can use ourselves to channel that creativity and create something of value for people. And because our supply of creativity is endless, we can also create an endless amount of wealth. So the key here is to know how to tap into our creativity and be in the creativity business instead of the competitive business. Why not be in a competitive business? And what does that mean? Is that we see supply as a finite resource. And that is, like, for example, if you are in the business of selling wood, for example, and if this represents all the wood in the world, there's a finite amount of resource. So you would want to try all the tactics, use everything you can to control all of the supply. But if you're in the creative business, you say, hey, you know what? I only need a little bit of the wood and I can turn it into maybe a piece of paper that would add value to someone's lives. And you can take this piece of paper and you can add more value to it, and you can create a book. If you think about it, everything in the world, physically is created by nature, and then someone added their thought, their creativity to create new value from it, right? A wood into a piece of paper, wood into a pencil, wood into a table. So what we can do is to tap into the creativity business and use our thought to add value to this world. I have spoken about this concept that is a thought world with my buddy Diego on the first episode of Conscious Conversation. So if you want to just understand this concept a little bit more, that is a thought world, you can check out that episode link in the description. Understanding that it's a thought world and we can access to an endless supply of riches when we can tap into our own genius is the basis of this book. And this concept is also shared by Napoleon Hill in Think and Grow Rich. And when we can do that, really, when we can tap into the creative landscape and create new value, we can differentiate with everyone in the competitive landscape. And so I'm learning to do that for my business and to always be in the serving place. And that jumps into point number two. Point number two is that, when you are creating new value to people, and when you are in a serving place, and when you always give more value to people, and when you can see your product or service in other people's perspective and how you can help them make their lives better. For example, if you are in the food business, if you're serving really good food for people, because of this food, their health is better. They feel like, they actually have more energy. Maybe they pay $10 in value for that burger, but they actually get more energy and can work an hour more because of what they ate that was created by you. Then their hour maybe equals $500, so you actually provide more value than the money they give you. So it's a no-brainer that they would come and buy from you again and again because you're giving more value than what they pay in dollar amount. So that is the second point that I want to share that Mr. Wallace has emphasized in this book. Serve, be a channel for creativity, be a channel for service, and people would be attracted to you because what you're doing is you're adding more life to their life. And so if you're in a serving place, you can naturally attract riches to you. The third point I want to share is you should have a very clear vision of what you want. And this point has been emphasized a lot in this book. Mr. Wallace said, you know what? You should be very clear on what you want. Be very clear on what your focus is on. Be very clear on your purpose. Really visualize. What this point has helped me to do is, I'm running my business. I usually have low phases, but once I understood this concept, in my mind, I'm always thinking about, oh, what if it doesn't work out? I'm not really channeling 100% of my attention on who do I want to become, how do I want my business to be. So I took literally 20 minutes of my time, just write down my vision in 1 year. And once I fleshed that vision out, and it was the first time I actually closed my eyes and picture me and my team in a very tropical area, coaching each other, coaching other people, creating content for the internet. By having that vision in my mind, it gives me purpose and it gives me the motivation to actually put in the work. Just being very clear on who do you want to become, what do you want in your life, what do you want more in your life, and channeling your attention to manifest more of that. That's very important, because once we know what we want, then the next step is just to have faith. Don't succumb to the doubts and the fears. Everyone's gonna have a bad day, but are you gonna listen to it? Are you gonna spend time entertaining the doubt, entertaining the fear, or are you gonna use that time to put into your business? Every minute that's spent in doubt, you can spend in creating that vision into reality. So Mr. Wallace really emphasized on the point of just being very clear on what you want, create a purpose around what you want, have faith in what you want, and just make sure that you channel your attention in manifesting what you want. Insight number 4 that I want to share is to have a successful day. For most of us, sometimes when we have a big goal, we sometimes feel like, oh my goodness, it's not there yet. And you can focus so much on the vision, how you're able to achieve it, that it stops you from putting the work today. One way the book has really recommended is just to focus on having a successful day. If you have a successful day and you sustain that over a period of time, you will have a successful life. The way to do it is to do all that you can today with efficient action, not rushing and hurrying everything that you have to do, but make sure you are handling what you need to handle today, and you're doing it with excellence, you're doing it with presence, and you're doing it with a serving mindset. So that insight really shifted my mind into like, oh, you know what? Let me just tackle the challenge that's in front of me instead of worrying all the things in the future. So the challenge right now I have is just to make this video, not thinking about whether this video will yield me X, Y, and Z, but just be in the state and be in the frequency of serving. Tip number 5 that I want to share is that when you lose faith, when you lose purpose, reconnect back to your vision. This has been working for me very well. Sometimes when things don't work out, I feel a little bit low. I just take 2 or 3 minutes, close my eyes, go back to that vision that I painted for myself, reconnect back to that feeling. Feel like you're already successful. Feel like you already have what you want. And this is a crazy hack, but you literally can imagine yourself being in that situation, in that state, and you can literally change how you feel internally just by visualizing your dream. And it has been helping me just stay more positive, stay more in a action producing state. So whenever you are feeling a little bit down, don't worry, tune back into that vision that you have for yourself. Gives you more purpose, give you more faith, and just believe that things will work out. Because in the book, it also said that the universe wants you to be successful. The universe wants you to add more life into this world. And what I like about this book is also very spiritual. It has a lot of spiritual context into it. It talks about God, it talks about, the universe. I like it. It's not only about just make money and all that stuff, but it also has a very spiritual component to it, so it adds some substance to that book. So those are the 5 insights that I feel like I want to share to you today in this video. I hope you found this very insightful. If you feel like you have a little obstacle in your life right now, if you feel like you need a little bit more help in your life, feel free to message us and to contact us at divicati.com and schedule a free discovery coaching session where we can go really one-on-one, just really understand what your problems are, how can I help you, and again, be in that state of service. It's not a sales call, it's just a discovery call, and if we vibe, we can just go from there. If you're not ready for that conversation yet, no worries at all. There's also another link down below where you can access a PDF file with 111 ideas to improve your life today. So that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you staying at the end of the video. You are much appreciated, and I'm sending a lot of good energy to you right now. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it well. Again, and always much love and peace.